Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to your program called A Star is Born on the 11th of July, and that's you listening to me. A very special star with the gifts of imagination and creativity in any field of entertainment, whether it's singing or dancing, making movies, actors, actresses. You're going to be a very much person who has the chance to be famous. You could be a great writer, you could be a great speaker. You have the possibilities of doing anything that can turn to your imagination and creativity. You'll have the chance to do something very big in your lifetime. I'm going to give you some samples of ages later to show you the milestones of your life. But in the meantime, you also have planets that make you plan very big, which is a good thing because all your ideas will be at a big span and your plans to do things to carry them out will also be very big. Yes, you will like a big car, you will like a big house, and you will like all the trappings of life. And you could be a great interior decorator, a great landscaper. In fact, you could be anything as long as where imagination and creativity is to be involved. That's where you are the happiest. You can have a very bad temper, which you must learn how to control. One way to control would be when you get angry, just don't say a word. Nobody will even know you are angry. You can be very rebellious sometimes, not wanting to obey rules and regulations, because you have planners to show that you are a free spirit who sometimes likes to work on their own and carry on life on their own. But you'll always be wanting partnerships because you are a romantic and you are wanting to be a family man or a family woman. And that's how the nicer side of you will be seen. You should not marry early because I've had experience with clients born on the 11th of July. They have a lot of trouble at the ages of 26 and 27. That's where problems come. And even at the ages of 22, 23, and 24, even if it's a romance, you will see that upsets are already occurring. So don't take it to the stage of marriage. For me, the earliest marriage date would be around the ages of 29 and 30. That would be when you are settled in your job, when you're doing well with all the trappings of luxury, making money. And then you think of that. Otherwise, it's going to interfere with the freedom you need to be a very intellect and a very much a famous person that you want to be, including all your imagination and creativity. Your compatibility can be good, but you are a person who is very moody and very changeable. You get infatuated very easily. Infatuated means short term likeness or short term attractiveness. So, this attractiveness short term can be with people, it can be with a job, it can be with business where you're raring to start it. But midway, you change your mind and you find that that's not really what you want. That's called infatuation. That's why your younger age will have that more than your older age. As you go older, you will have more temperament, which means a more control of all these things that happen. A temperament means how you behave. And so, as long as you don't show your temper and don't be too argumentative and don't be too rebellious, you will do just fine. You have many talents, as I kept saying just now. And these talents, sometimes, when there are too many, you lose focus. And you like to try this when it's famous to do that. You like to try something else because there's a demand for that. That's a fault of yours. So you have to focus on what you want and always remember a famous phrase for you. Always finish what you start because midway you'll change your mind and move on to something else. And so don't let that happen. Otherwise, when you look back one day, you see all the unfinished businesses, which was bad for your resources. I'm going to give you some positive ages as an example. You born on the 11th of July. These I call the milestones in your life. The good milestones in your life are the age of the age of 11, 20, 29, 38, 47, 56, 65, 74, 83, or even 92. These are special ages. When you are approaching them, you will start tasting the way success is waiting to happen. And once you get into these ages, you will taste the success itself and fame and whatever you can complete. During these ages, you will do and make a lot of money for yourself as well. I'm going to give you one more set of ages, which are also very lucky for you. And these are the ages of 7, 16, 25, 34, 43, 52, 61, 70, 79, 88, or 97. They are very important milestone as well. You could leave for another country, you could plan or relocate somewhere, or you could change profession. But they are all very good milestones. Now, I'm going to give you one list of ages which are very bad milestones, waiting to create problems in your life. And so you have to be careful of that. And these milestones which can be troubling you, these ages are the ages of 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, or 90. As you approach these ages, you wind down and you minimize exposure to risk, whether financial, whether personal, whether anything. Because once you enter these bad ages, they surround you with bad planets, and you'll have difficulty to stop all the losses of any kind that can take place. So these are examples. When you see me for a 90-minute session based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and reading your palms, I will show you how to fine tune yourself in many, many ways, all your talents to see how you can exemplify and become somebody very, very special. You have a personality which can be very, very charming, but this charmingness can suddenly disappear when the anger planets come in. So you can be both. So always try to have a smile on your face rather than have a frown on your face. And that will show always people that you are very much in control. Your position of the sun is very good, SUN. And that's why you will always look for fame and look for specialness for recognition. So all that is waiting to happen for you. When you see me for a 90-minute session, I will have your date of birth, time of birth. As I said, the importance is the palm. The palm belongs to your soul. It's the soul who's mapping it out. All your ups and downs throughout your life. Signs change and signs disappear, new signs appear. All that happens. And I'll be reading your palms as well. So over the years, you will see me, and we will see how to make you as much luckier as best. This born on the 11th of July. I've seen many famous people are born on the 11th of July. They can be writers or speakers. They can be even professionals like lawyers or architects and engineers. But they will always have that element of imagination to enter into a field which may be very staid, which means it's not an entertainment field, but a serious field like engineering. But you will always have that imagination to do some things in a very different way. That's the thing about you, very different. So one day I hope that I will meet you and to be able to have the chance to read your next 9 years. Yours is a horoscope that says that you should migrate or at least go work in other countries because the country of your own birth may not supply you those opportunities. So planning abroad, you don't have to give up your citizenship. You just plan to go abroad, work abroad, do business abroad. The world is very small nowadays, and you can come back to your country anytime. Or some people just migrate. They give up the country and they go migrate, become a citizen somewhere. All this applies to people born on the 11th of July. And you will love your travel because you love to see new places, the new environments as well. Well, this is my email. Send me this email if you would like to have a 90-minute session, which will cost you USD $50 to know your next 9 years. I will show you how to activate the energy of your soul Most people get it very late in life, in their 50s or 60s or 70s. It doesn't seem to be trusted to be given to younger people. But there is a way how to accelerate the energy. When you come to see me at any age, within a few weeks, you will start feeling the energies of the soul, and your third eye will be stirred to wake up, and that emotions that you have will turn very, very creative. And your aura will shine. Human beings cannot see auras, but souls can see souls. So when you see a person who becomes very famous, it means that their soul is shining. That's why people just adore them. And I will do all that for you. In the meantime, I wish you a good life. And I look forward to you sending me this email. Here it is, so that we can get down having this 90-minute session. And during this 90-minute session, I will talk to you about your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year, to tell you what the platform is waiting for you. Well, it was great speaking to you because you're born on a very lucky day when many of the important planets were very well aligned. That's why success must come to you. But we have to look at the palms as well. I hope to hear from you. Thank you. Goodbye.